Hello there, everybody. Declan Mack here again, and welcome to another one of my reviews here. And today we have a guy who we had on before, and we had a great chat with him. A good friend of mine I've met a couple of times, Mr. Mark Bishop. How are you, my friend, today?
I'm very good, thank you, Declan. How are you, mate?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. Getting into the week now and getting things done. I got a bit lazy over the weekend, Mark. There was a lot of sport on and rugby on and etc. etc. Ireland won again, and it's hard to get back into it. But once Monday and Tuesday comes, my wife just kicks me in the ass, and I have to get into it.
Yeah.
And looking for some pocket money. Anyway, Mark has a launch coming up on Thursday the 2nd, isn't it, Mark? Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday the 2nd. Thursday.
Unbelievable. We're into March already, isn't it?
I know. It's flies.
Where has the year gone? Where has the year gone? 10 a.m. Eastern, and it's called Pimper. Can you fill me in and the viewers, Mark, and tell me what makes Pimper unique, apart from the name, which I love?
We love those names, don't we? Well, anyway, I mean, you know, hands up, this isn't actually my product as such. So, yeah, I'm a partner on this launch, but I am qualified to actually talk about it. So the product is by a friend of mine called Trevor Carr. Now, Trevor, not that long ago, was pretty much a complete newbie, which I think is why an awful lot of people will get an awful lot of value from this. Just kind of shows that anybody can do this stuff. So Trevor, he wanted to kind of do, you know, much like we do here, he wanted to actually launch products, but actually coming up with a product, testing it, you know, just kind of starting off with a blank page, if you like, is very, very difficult. It's not easy to do, but, you know, everybody wants to be launching products. So what Trevor actually did is he sort of he tinkered around looking at PLR products, and he bought a couple, but he bought one in particular, and it was about hashtags. He paid $5 for this one PLR product, which anybody can do. You know, they're everywhere, PLR products.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Now, a lot of people will sort of look at this and they'll think, yeah, PLR it's all crap, you know, it's the rubbish products. But if you buy something that's fairly recent, it may not be the best product in the world. And you know, on the sales page, you'll see that we've kind of pitched it as $5 junk. You know, a lot of it is just junk, but the core elements are often there. And what you can do with that is, you know, having those core elements there gives you like a foundation, if you like. So what Trevor actually did is he did pretty much just that. He bought this $5 product. He took it apart, and then he kind of took the trouble to understand it and then expand on each of the elements. So essentially what he did was he took a $5 product and he turned it into real value. So a product that he could actually sell. And then what he did was he teamed up, he sort of used the leverage authority of another marketer and launched that product as a standalone product and sold, I think it was about 690 copies in total. That includes the funnel, but everything was derived from the one PLR product. So in the space of 3 or 4 days, which is kind of how long a launch usually lasts, I think they sold, it was just shy of $9,000. Actually, I can give the, let me see, it was $8,694.99. So, yeah, pretty good when you think about it, you know, from a $5 product, $5 PLR product, expanding on that, turning it into real value, and then selling it. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of Pimper in a nutshell, if you like.
Yeah, and as you said, exactly. The hardest part, and I found this in the past myself, especially when you're starting off, is find something like I spent hours when I was starting off as maybe looking at a blank screen. What am I going to put here? What am I going to put here? What am I going to... If you have your foundation, like a good house, we'd say, if you have your foundation of a product, and then you add content, add value to it, and build it up, like that. It really makes it so much easier when you know when you're sort of 50% there of what you're doing, and then you add on the other 50% yourself. So I mean,
just having that basis there.
You know yourself. I mean, the more value you add to it, the better. But once you have the basis of a decent sort of a product, then by adding the value, you're giving your subscribers more and more and more. And it is the start. Starting out is the hardest thing. And when you have something that you can sort of fall back on, like as you said, a bit of PLR, to fall back on to start off with. It really makes such a difference when you're starting off, because that is such a hurdle to get over, isn't it? I mean, I think that's where a lot of people stumble at the start when they're starting out. They don't know where to go and what to start on, and they're looking at a blank, as you said, page, and how am I going to get this up and running?
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we all know that, you know, this business is hugely profitable when you're a vendor, when you actually launch products. Pretty much everybody that gets into this business has that long-term goal of actually having their own products out there, which they can sell over and over again. We all started off, we all wanted to do that, but like you say, you know, coming up with your own product is difficult, you know. So a lot of people end up being affiliates, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I do that as well. So do you, Declan. But
yeah,
you know, you can only make so much money as an affiliate, and then you have to sort of you have to keep doing it over and over again. Whereas when you're a product vendor, yeah, the launch cycle itself is quite short, but that doesn't mean that you stop selling products there. You can take it to another platform, for example, or you can just keep it evergreen. I mean, I've got several products that, you know, they make me money every single day. Not like, you know, the hundreds of thousands in the few days that we're sort of running a launch, for example. But, you know, they may make me sort of $100, $200 a day just trickling in.
They're assets, Mark. At the end of the day, they're assets. They're yours. Do you know what I mean? You have something. It's like a medal or a trophy. They're yours, and no one can take them away from you.
That's right. Yeah, and you know, once you have a product in place, you know, it will just continue to make you money. But this is essentially what Pimper is all about. So it's basically taking PLR and then turning them into real value that you can actually sell. So it's not just a case of rebranding. I mean, Trevor's got his own method for actually doing this. But he was able to do it. He was able to take one product and he was able to turn that into value and sell nearly $9,000 worth of products. And of course, you know, you see an awful lot of stuff and it says this and it says that, and you think, is that real? Is that a reality? Well, in this case, anybody can go and check it because it's built around a case study. So the case study, all of the details are included inside Pimper. And it's also in the public domain, so anybody can go ahead and check it out for themselves.
It's out there, yeah, exactly. You touched on earlier on that Trevor was starting off as a newbie, and this is one of the things that he has done. So I just want to touch on that. Like, I take it your target audience, anybody could do this. It is so newbie friendly. I mean, if you're starting off, this is ideal place to start off with. It
is. Now, I will say, Declan, we'll sort of put the cards on the table and say this isn't one of those push button things. It isn't going to be, you know.
Mark, there isn't such thing. There is not such thing as push button. There's not. We know that. You know, a lot of people bullshit everybody. And
I don't want anybody to be watching this this call now and think, well, you know, if I buy this today, then I'm going to make nearly $9,000 tomorrow, because that clearly isn't the case. So you buy that product, you'll need to take it apart, as Trevor explains. You'll need to expand on it, and then you'll need to put it back together as real value. Now, it's all explained inside of Pimper, but it's not going to be one of those one-night things. You know, you're going to have to put a fair amount of effort into it. It's not money, so you're not going to be pouring money into it. It doesn't cost money, but it's your time. So, you know, it could take you a little bit of time to put one of these products together. But instead of making, you know, the average $5 here and $10 there, promoting this and promoting that, then if you spent, say, a couple of weeks putting this together and then launched it, instead of all those tiny little commissions, you can make thousands of dollars, as Trevor's, you know, is clearly proven here.
And it's all in the course, like the tweaks that he's done to the PLR and the advice that he would give to.
Yeah. So there's, I mean, you know, since Trevor's actually done this, then, you know, I'm sure many of the people watching this call right now will know that once you launch a product, then you also get that buyers list. With that buyers list, then Trevor's been able to make money daily promoting other products as well as
I've seen him on leaderboards. Yeah. He's doing exactly and that's the benefits of launching something.
You know, I mean, it wasn't a huge list that he built, but, you know, I was able to sort of make anything from sort of $60 to a couple $100 a day. Not every day, obviously, you know, we don't all promote products every day, but when he does promote products using the list he built on the back of what will be the case study for Pimper, then, you know, he's been able to make a great return on the days that he does promote products.
Yeah, brilliant. But as you said, it doesn't happen overnight. He's not giving you a push button strategy, but you have to put a bit of work into it. But point, listen, as I said, as I touched on, no matter what you do in this internet marketing game, you got to put work in. So I mean, anybody, and I've told this to my viewers on news, okay, you got to put the work in. I mean, I spent a year and a half. Mark, you've been in the game longer than I have. I spent a year and a half going around this and the other, and it was only until I started focusing on something that really I started seeing results. You got to put the work in. You got to focus.
I mean, I'd taken it around the edge for a long time. I mean, I'm sure many of your viewers watching now know I used to be a plumber, and then I was sort of messing around, and nothing was working, and then, more luck than judgment, I got into niche marketing. One of the reasons for that is I didn't want to be doing what I'm doing right now, and I didn't want to have my face on screen, talk to people about business and that sort of thing. So yeah, I stuck at niche marketing for a few years actually, and did okay. And then I just wanted to get into this. It was a long process, but it's worth it in the end. I mean, once you've got your own products out there, regardless of what they are, if they hit that broad audience and people want to buy them, then you'll make a lot of money.
But again, as we were saying around, the beauty of Pimper is it's giving you a head start on the whole process. Like, I mean, as I said, the first early products that I released, I started from scratch.
Yeah.
But this isn't, like, this is giving you a sort of a 50% head start on the rest of the people who are doing the same method, so it's really, really so helpful.
Well, I mean, my first ever product, I mean, going back into the past, my first ever product was Niche Synergy, and that took me 6 months to put together from scratch.
Wow.
6 months.
Wow.
I mean, Trevor's doing this like in weeks. It took me 6 months. So you can pull up a PLR product. You can genuinely turn it into real value within weeks. I mean, that's none of the BS stuff, you can actually do that. It's not an overnight thing, but if you put that little bit of effort in, it's not going to cost you money, just effort, a little bit of your time. And then do that, if you've got a full-time job, do it in your spare time, a couple of hours an evening, a couple of hours weekend, and, you've got a great product that you can sell over and over again.
And proof is in the pudding, as you said, with Trevor, like he's nearly done 10 grand worth of sales on the one that he put out. So, I mean, it's a case study. After all, we all love case studies. Right, Mark, give us a lowdown, please, on I don't like calling them OTOs, the first upgrade, please. As I always tell my people, like, there is upgrades.
Well, I know an awful lot of people, they hate upsells. And, I can kind of get with that, but, the reason we do it is because not everybody's going to want all the other sort of additional elements. So I will say that everything is in the front end. So the complete method is in the front end. There's also the case study. So you've got all of the steps to allow you to do the same as Trevor. There's also a Facebook group attached. There's also
in the front end, there's a Facebook group.
Yes. There's also a cheat sheet, and all of that is going to cost $7. Okay, so $7 for the first 3 hours. Okay, so from, when did we say, Thursday, March the 2nd at 10 a.m.
Eastern,
yeah, $7. It sounds ridiculous, but it's all genuine. It's all there. As anybody that buys it will find out. There is an OTA. Well, there are several.
Several?
But as I say, I mean, you don't need it. Like I say, everything's in the front end. This is additional value if you actually want it. So the first upsell is videos. So, if you prefer to use videos to learn from, then Trevor's put together 12 videos. Now, this is kind of over your shoulder and PowerPoint presentation together. And it covers everything from start to finish. It also covers a case study, all the proof he's got. So he's showing you all of that live. But we've also put in something that we're calling Affiliate and Buyer Tap. And what this actually allows you to do is to actually launch these products without having to link up with anybody, without having to leverage another marketer's list authority. So it's essentially using a high traffic platform. So it is a paid ad. So it's a block pay for a day. And once you do that, then you can get affiliates on board and you can get buyers. Okay, so it's just a great way of getting started if you don't want to sort of hook up with marketers in the space already. So brilliant. Yeah, that's the first upsell.
How much is that, sir?
The price. Do you want a price on that?
Please, yeah.
$17.
So, I was expecting 37 or something there, but $17 is unbelievable. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's a great price for what you're getting in that. I mean, that's unbelievable. That's absolutely top notch.
Yeah, we think it is. I mean, you know,
it's very loaded. I mean, for that price, there's so much in there. It's great.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, what you have to remember is like Trevor is really keen to impress everybody with this because, you know, he did his PLR into a product and launched that, but this is kind of a labor of love, really. He's based it on his case study. He's poured his heart into this, so you know, it is, you know, a genuine product. It's a great course, and people are going to learn an awful lot from it.
And I've spoken to him. He's a really nice guy as well.
Yes, he is. He is a genuine guy.
Absolutely. Upgrade 2.
Upgrade 2. Okay, this is a heavy one. It's not going to be for everybody, but it is 4-week coaching. Okay, so a lot of people will buy products and they'll just think, that looks great. I'll have a look at that tomorrow, and they'll put it there, and then it'll just stay there. And then tomorrow they'll buy something else. Well,
I've done it myself.
This is for anybody that actually wants to sort of run with it, you know. So anybody can do it, but if you want to kind of get the message and get the training from the horse's mouth, as it were, in this case, Trevor and myself will coach you on a weekly basis for 4 weeks. So you'll be part of a private membership group, Facebook, sorry. You'll also get live.
That's different than the front end group, I take it, Mark, yeah?
This is separate from the front end, yeah. So this is exclusive, and it is coaching. So Trevor, it'll be mainly Trevor. So Trevor's the expert in Pimper, putting these PLR products together. So he's going to break everything down, show you what to do. You can come on calls, you can ask us questions, we'll critique your work, we'll kind of work with you for 4 weeks. And my kind of input there is the fact that, you know, I'm going to call myself a launch expert. Yeah, you might not think so, but
no, I do. I know so.
I'm pretty good at launching products. I know all the little bits and pieces, little tweaks to get your products out there. So that will be my sort of input. But yeah, you'll be on a call once a week for 4 weeks.
Cool. What's the price on that, sir? Please.
$197.
Excellent. So you get 4 weeks of training, coaching with yourself and Trevor, one-on-one for $197. I mean, that's working out at, if my maths are right, $50 a week.
Yeah, roughly.
Which is just hello. That's nearly what, $7 a day. We have one-on-one confrontations and in the Facebook group.
I mean, you can be.
When you break it down that way, I mean, 197 can sound a lot to people, but I mean, for what you're getting for a month with these guys, that's what it is like in a Facebook group, daily contact, webinars as well, coaching and this and advice from.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people buy things and
for $7 a day.
Stuck at certain aspects, and they think, well, what do I do there? You know, I mean, to actually be able to ask myself or Trevor to get the help
to buy in on your experience, of the whole thing. Like it's a fast forward. Yeah,
that's right.
Excellent. So, again, it might be for anybody, but I mean, to get something like that sort of personal attention for just I think it works out $7 a day.
Allow somebody to actually sort of actually build a business from this. Some people are going to buy it and do something with it. Most people won't do anything with it, but you know
yourself, Mark. I mean, people have paid 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand for coaching. You know what I mean? So I mean, 197 is nothing really when you think about it. I've paid it myself. I've paid over 5 grand for coaching myself in the past. But
I have my own coaching in place. You know, I mean, people pay me $5,000 for that. So you know, 197.
Yeah,
good value.
It's very good. Absolutely, yeah. Okay, we'll wrap it up because I know you're busy. You have a few more interviews. Just you want to throw out there, Mark, a few last-minute words of inspiration about this Pimper course? I know, I mean, we've spoken a lot about it. It's a fantastic way to get started. It's appealing to a lot of people. But throw us in some words of wisdom at the end there, sir, please.
Well, you know, it's a genuine business.
Keep calling you sir.
Words of wisdom. It's a genuine business model. I mean, you know, there's so much out there. You know, this may not be your thing, but think about it. You know, take a good long look at it, because it's something that you can do. We've touched on the fact that being a vendor is really the long-term way to go. You know, once you have your products out there, then you can continue to make money. On the back of that, obviously, you build a list. So you make money, you build a list, and then you can kind of scale your business. This is a great start. So if you have no idea what you would release, you can't see. A lot of people get stuck when they think, you know, well, what am I going to launch? Because I'm not actually making any money now. So you can take a PLR product. You know, you can apply the methods. You can expand on it. You can have a great product without having to say, yeah, I made $300,000 from this, because, you know, you clearly didn't. Yeah. So doing it this way gives you a foot in the door, if you like. You can come up with great products from what are essentially terrible products. And it's really, really easy to do. Won't cost you a lot of money. You can buy these products all day long for $5, and you can turn them into great products. It's your time. You'll have to put some time into it, a little bit of effort. But if you can do that, and you want to build a real business, which we have, if you want to do that, then, you know, this is a great start.
Absolutely, absolutely. Love it. Okay, Thursday, 2nd of March, guys, 10 a.m. Eastern, 3 hours early board, $7. It's for nothing. It's well worth picking up. I'd highly recommend it. And with my beautiful bonuses I have below picked out exclusively, it'll be an absolute no-brainer. Mark, thanks so much indeed. Pimper, 10 a.m. Thursday, the 2nd of March. I was going to say February. Talk to you soon, sir. Take it easy. Thanks, Mark.
See you soon, mate. Goodbye.
Bye.